Okay. So, anybody have any trouble with that? Anybody confused by any of this stuff? Pretty straightforward. I'm grabbing the wrists, grabbing the knot of that little knot of the elbow. Too, guys. Guys, I'm telling you, that control point is so strong. It's one of the stupid little tricks, especially in no-gi. In gi, it's even stronger because it's got all this friction. But because in no-gi we don't have as much friction, finding these little knots to catch onto. Say you're on top of the open guard. So we reverse the situation. Is if I'm just an open guard and I just want to hold on to this guy. Like, this is a really strong control point. You try to pull away and stuff. Like, you really get like a tight wedge on this. Like, so then it's like you start getting into really like, I can feet to arm drags, right? I can stuff that in, boom, Polish Kimura, start taking re-rolls, like, but if you just play around with this, like, if all you walk away from today is just this, you'd be surprised how much this affords you. He keeps pulling away, boom, right? Knock him off base, so on and so forth. Now, with that being said, we are not talking about the open guard, we are talking about passing the knee shield. So, when we find ourselves in a situation where they got the collar grip and we break the grip, we're going to make one grip transfer that's going to lead us down a really effective guard passing path. So we're in the knee shield. We have the collar grip. And I want to make a quick note of this, guys. When you do this, so next time we practice this, make sure to really like loosen up, put your fingertips in the tissue. Like, I mean, I kind of said it jokingly, but as if you're trying to tickle this guy. And then grab the fabric. Don't pinch their skin, but like really get up in there. Get up in that pit. Okay? Grab me again. If I start grabbing out here, I might not quite have the leverage, right? You could theoretically use this concept in general. Like basically, I just make myself longer than the thing that I grab from. So you can grab here, but the sleeve starts slipping, so on, and I don't have the control point that I want to get for the guard pass. So he has it. I get my fingertips in that armpit, and then I gobble up that fabric. Now I'm breaking it. Okay? Also, good point to note there is go back. Like a nice gentle little push or pull is okay. It might work, but a pop will generally speaking work much better. Okay? With that said, we started from the leg rope. I got here, he got the grip. Before I transfer, so you guys, you might want, if you can't see the knees, then you want to relocate. So as I'm here, what I want to do, guys, is I want to transfer from grabbing, let me loosen this up, and let's take this out of the equation for a moment. I want to go from grabbing the pant leg here to grabbing the pant leg under here. Now, you may have surmised for a moment, guys, that by me pulling all the fabric of the knee up here, I'll get off your legs, be nice.
No, that's fine.
By me pulling up all the fabric here, means that there's probably not a lot to grab onto down here. And you'd be right, Tyler. So, what I'm going to do is sort of shuffle the fabric down to feed it. You guys see that? So if I pick this up, you see how tight it is? And I just kind of shuffle it down. Magic. Little tricks, guys. Wearing a jewel on my forehead. I'm crazy. All right? Do that. So we're on the knee shield. So I get this. I'm working for my passy stiff arm where he gets this collar. Transfer. 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 Okay? From here, what I want to do, right now he's on his hip and his shoulder, I want to put him on his shoulder blades and I want his knees to face the ceiling. So my hand is going to push him backward as I lift his leg and shuffle up in this direction. Okay? Now we have two main passes we're going to work from here. So let's actually do, there's one that's like the big commitment. Actually, let's do the low commitment first. Low commitment, I'm here, I get everything. I kind of want to stiff and pull and step all as one big motion. So I might step this foot up. You might not have to. We'll talk about that in a second. But basically, as I go up, I'm doing, so first let me get out here. I'm this. See what I'm saying? How many times do I have to do that where it's like, is he just doing that just because, like, right? So I stiff arm, pull up, step up to my feet, low commitment, kick straight back, knee on guard. Very simple. A lot of times that can be kind of challenging. If they know what they're doing, they're going to lock behind that foot, so don't let me get my foot free when I get up. I'm here, gets grip, right? So I was here, transfer, pop, boom, he kicks free, right? So the negative is, once I get here, my momentum's stifled. So you could go right for the kickback. It's the lowest commitment move possible, but if I don't get it right away, I do get kind of stiff, like frozen. So that's kind of the con. Alternatively, go back, I'm here. what I like to think about is, actually, let me get everything out of the equation, is what I'm going to do is, as I shuffle to the side, and I'm going to land on my knees, I'm going to basically end up reversing the whole position. So I shuffle all the way to the side, and I'm just going to turn him all the way over. So what it looks like, we're here, we're here, I broke the grip, and then my weight, this is very important, my weight's going to go from this hand to this hand. So it's going to go from the armpit hand to the knee hand. So I'm here, I start shuffling them up, and I smash. I'll show this from a couple of angles in a second, but what's important to note is my shin has ended up over top of his shin. Okay? From here, I can just belly flop. Wild thing about this, if I control at the hip, widen your knees and move me in, please. Son of a bitch, Go back. I control at the knees, widen your hips and move me. Really hard for him to move. From here, he's gonna either square up like he's doing, expose that side, or he might try to turn in that direction and expose that side. And I will get my pass. But either way he turns, he will expose one direction. And now I'm not talking about it. I'm sorry. So all together, I have the knee shift. I'll do the smash again. So I had this, I was working, we got the collar grip, transfer, stiff arm, break. I'm going to shuffle all the way to the left. I'm not stopping at any point in this process, and I'm going to think about my weight. I'll do this kind of slow this time. My weight goes from my hand to when finally to my other hand, right? So I go from the armpit to the knees, and I stop and smash. I'm not controlling the hip, I'm controlling the knees. If I go up to the knees or the hip, I can move very easily. If I stay at the knees, it's very hard for him to get me off of him. There's my guard pass. Furthermore, one more time, if I go for the second one, so I'll get my grips, and he kind of stifles it on the way. Okay, there's the first one. So fight for the second one to bully him all the way over. If he stifles you, come back, kick out, punch, pass. Do you want to see that?
Sure, why not?
Let's see. Tony, look at me, bud. So all together, let's see. Let's rotate this way. This leg. That's my handsome son. So here, I'm working for my leg rope. He collar grips. Right, so stiff arm me. Go ahead. Right, so now, shit. So I feed, catch, dig into the armpit, and I elongate. See, even Tony's got these nice long arms. If I get this grip right, just gently touch their nose. They're like, what the fuck, I feel weird. Anyway, I'm here. So I'll go with the second one first, because I do think you should lead with the second one, but you might find that's too much commitment. And much as in life, commitment is scary. I'm never going to stop making that joke. It's never not funny. Anyway, from here, I pick this up, and I want you guys to really pay attention to this. My weight goes in my armpit hand, and once his knees kind of turn past the center line, my weight's going in the pant grip hand. So I'm here, I start going up, and I just never stop until we land. You can ask Chase and Tony, this is like a splat. Your legs go splat. I'm resting on the knees, my shin is controlling the shins, and I just chill. So he's going to start trying to move around, right? I'm just going to wait until he opens up the pocket. Alternatively, let's say we go back, we'll go really slow on this one. From here, blah, 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 right, let's go to the thing, boom, I was going for it, maybe I hit this wall, I come back, kick through, punch the knee. You get the knee on down. Does that make sense, guys? Excellent, thank you, Tony, thank you, Chase, let's part on the ground. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.